Welcome back to AM Northwest. If you've ever wanted to learn calligraphy, today is your lucky day. Here to teach us some easy lettering skills, we welcome back artist, educator, and the author of several books, including The Ultimate Brush Lettering Guide, Peggy Dean. Great to see you, Peggy.
Great to see you.
Talk to me what you mean by brush lettering.
So there's calligraphy, which is with your standard, sometimes it's like a chisel tip pen, sometimes it's with a pointed pen.
Sure.
And I love that. Brush lettering is, you can do the same techniques, but the brush, it's a brush tip.
It's actually a brush.
Yeah, and you can do this with an actual paintbrush as well. These pens are great. It doesn't really matter the brand, you know, there's flexibility. So basically they're going to move with you.
Right.
And when I first started everything that I do, which is shocking to me that I don't do this with you more, because brush lettering was what got me into it. I was obsessed with the look of it, and there weren't a lot of resources out at the time. And I took what I had learned in my very traditional, very rigid, in a great way, calligraphy class from 9th grade, and I broke a bunch of rules so that I could reform it into this like light, airy, modern calligraphy style. So I taught myself, and because of that, when people would ask or say like, "Oh, that looks amazing," I'm like, "Let me show you how to do it," and they're like, "Oh, okay." You know, some people would love it, some people would be like, "No, I just like to look," and that's what got me teaching it.
Well, looking at it here, it is beautiful.
It's very fun, and this has a bounce and an airiness to it that feels like it's flowing and kind of dancing, and there's a hard structure to it, and we've talked about that a little bit before in other sessions together, but I wanted to actually bring the brush pens in because I wanted to show you how the mechanics of them work. So basically you are learning the structure of a letter first before you touch brush pens. So we're gonna kind of do a boot camp right now because it's both. But what I think about is the center of a letter is consistent. So it doesn't matter how bad somebody's handwriting is, as long as you're drawing them. And so if that's consistent, so in this case, this A is going to curve, but then when it gets to the bottom, it shoots right back up at this angle, right? And so I did that. You can use that one. I'm just showing you real quick form. I did that with a bullet tip, so the other
that's why
side.
It's different. Okay.
Yeah, and then when I come straight down, the the exit stroke is going to match that angle. And so what we do when we use a brush pen is the easiest way to remember this is that your downstrokes are your pressure, and your upstrokes you lighten pressure. So when you're drawing, not writing, when you're drawing an A on your downstrokes, that's where you're going to apply pressure, and then when you come back up, you're gonna lift. So it's a slow, and there's probably gonna be shaky, because it's muscle memory, and then when you get the muscle memory in, that's where it starts to smooth out. So what I tell people is I would rather this look really rigid and really messed up and really shaky to see that you've got this formulating correctly, right? So these ones are traceable, and the part of this
I see
that the reason these are broken up is because every stroke should be separate, because we're not writing, right? This isn't all in one stroke. So when we go up and around, so we have light stroke, heavy, and then light. See how sometimes it gets shaky? And when I go slow, it gets so shaky. But when we apply it in a fluid motion and it's faster, once we get more used to it, it's a lot easier to get those strokes down. This is also much thicker than what's drawn here, so not to worry. So this one, like
upstroke light, downstroke heavy,
and then downstroke is heavy.
Downstroke,
and then up is light, down heavy, and then up again. So the transition's the hardest part when we go in between, which is where you can practice things like down, down, up. And that's just like getting to be familiar with the brush pen itself.
I was going to say, because this gives me wide strokes when I go up. That makes sense?
And so that is actually just, instead of flicking out, if you watch I know it's kind of hard here. If you watch, so down, and then instead of flicking out, see how I'm just lightening the pressure? And so I'm just coming up to the tip. That was an extreme example, but one of the things that will help is the way that you hold the pen. So rather than holding it like a normal pen, right? So we're gonna be up here writing. we're gonna loosen that grip and come up higher. Our grip is higher up on the pen itself.
Okay.
So that we have more access to the angle of it. So we're using the light brush stroke, and so we're using just the tip, and then pressing down so that that side is picked up, and then lifting so that just the tip of the pen is being used. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It
must take practice.
It does.
I'm gonna try this one now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll make any difference. Okay.
I mean, sometimes I'll do it too. I'll switch.
Okay.
Sometimes it's
Still
that
trying to
simple
get
switch.
this. Okay, down.
So
up.
I'm gonna encourage you to slow down the.
On the upstroke.
Yes, and
I
that
see.
was my biggest thing because it doesn't feel right because it feels like you're gonna lose control. That's much better. Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. So it feels like you're going to lose control, and that's where a lot of people get stuck because when you lose control, that shakiness starts to happen, and
Yeah.
it even happens to me. But see how, I mean, I have to slow it down quite a bit, and then it shakes, right?
Yeah.
But once you have the muscle memory, it no longer, it's a little thicker.
Oh, wow, look at that. That
But
looks great.
That's just practice. That's
Yeah.
just like getting the shape down.
Wow.
And I don't usually have us jump right into brush pens, but it is possible. It's just a matter of like, okay, we've
Yeah.
got the form. Like your form is amazing. I have to tell you this, Helen. Her form is so good. Her form is so good. I teach this regularly, and this looks like your C's are perfectly structured.
I love you, Peggy.
It's true. They
By
look
the way,
amazing.
you're invited to the biggest creative event of the
Oh my
year,
gosh,
Peggy
yes.
Dean's free summer creative retreat. 50 artists lead live online workshops in everything from painting to fiber arts, crafts, and a whole lot more. The virtual retreat runs August 1st through the 6th. We'll have a registration link at k2.com/AMNW. So check that out. That should be, and the book again is titled Brush Lettering. Peggy Dean, thank you very much.
Thank you. This is fun.
All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.
I'm serious.